Hello guys and welcome back. It's Rock, the Wisdom Therapist. And once again, I'm going to give you the update on how things are going. As usual, coming to you from nature, the thing that I love the most. So here in nature, I have come to to a very interesting place. You can see here something interesting. I have no clue what the thing is actually. Okay, it's like a space thing of some sort. I don't know, maybe you can tell me down in the comments. So, about manifestation. As you know, I'm a cognitive therapist. I deal in the psychological sciences, so I try to be as physical as possible. Now, regarding these things, think about it like that. We had two ideas. We had the idea of materialism, like that everything that exists is of material. You can see here nature, and the only thing that is nature, like down here, you know. That's it. A solid state which can be we can use force to change it, etc., but is immutable. Then on the other hand, we have the ideas of energy, idealism, like that things exist because of our collective ideas about how the world is. So for example, like if we all decided to be much more hopeful, to live much more in accordance with wisdom, with love, then the world would be better, would get better. And that things exist because we have the ideas of them existing. That's two aspects. Now I'm studying some esoteric stuff like metaphysics, etc. And the idea is that also everything that exists comes from our ideas, and at the same time it also exists in reality because we can touch it. Even though everything is made out of energy, we can touch it, we can make changes. And the ideas of manifestation, of creating the layer of your world, is an interesting one. So in the past I told you I had some experiences, and I tried for 2 days to imagine on this track that I go almost daily. I tried to imagine, let's try this manifesting stuff, and I imagined I said, okay world, bring me a black dog. And the interesting thing is that the world really did. And today, when I entered the forest, I saw actually a black dog. So something interesting happened. And still, my mind, because I'm trained to think as logically as possible, cannot understand the implication of that. So maybe I am onto something. Maybe things can be created using our mind, and maybe we can create the reality of the world that we want. So for example, in my series about transurfing, which is also manifesting idea stuff, but is very logical and based on science and some quantum physics, etc., and has some great ideas that I explained there, which actually are interesting because I'm looking at that. So I am actually interesting because it's talk a lot about quantum physics. It talks a lot about these energetical structures that are called pendulums, and how our thoughts actually do end up creating our reality. So that's something very important, that's something to keep in mind. And I will continue down this path because I feel it can bring some value to it. It can bring a lot of good also in your world. So if I am successful in that instance, I sure that you can also be successful, because the things and the rules that hold true for me will also surely hold true for you as well. So that's something that's very interesting. So guys, the main idea of transurfing is that the world is like a dual mirror, and we create our reality by holding our thoughts, and the predominant thoughts that we are going to hold are going to create a very steep terrain. Is going to create our reality. So try it. I have seen that also logically many times with cognitive behavioral therapy, that when we change our thoughts, when we change our beliefs, our world actually does get changing. And if you follow that, your life will be immeasurably better. So with these ideas, we get to create the layer of our world that we want to create, the layer of our world that we want to live in. And you can say, and that's nothing that would contradict cognitive behavioral therapy, so also very logical psychological thing, is to say that, to answer the question, what kind of world would you like to live in? Would you like to live in a world full of love, full of possibilities, full of opportunities? Or would you rather live in a world that is dark? And your thoughts, when they are dark thoughts, will color your world in dark patterns. So that's just something that is very natural. Okay, this might not be my best video. My way of thinking is not the best that has been, but I guess that there is some value for you to get from this video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you find a lot of good stuff in these videos, and I hope to see you soon. And until next time, I wish you all the best.